prohibitive, taxing freehold land, which is actually free. We have made some few sections, about 8 sections. So across 2 talks about the rate of the property. We have exempted the freehold land, except the land that has changed use to commercial. We have made section 45, which had talked of selling if the plot owner fails to pay the county government tax, it can sell the plot and recover its money. We have repealed that section in the 30. Section 46 we have repealed in the 30, which had given the process of selling that land.
Call to the National Assembly through their leadership that they must also they should also relook at that law which they passed, and they have done an amendment, but they have not actually relooked at the issue of freeing the freehold land. So I want to celebrate my colleagues and this house for the task that they have just performed this afternoon of actually repealing several sections of that law, and the most interesting one was actually that of deleting sections that were relating to charging freehold lands.
Ya kwamba hii mjadala uwekwe kando ili watu wetu wajifunie katika shamba zao, wakilima wanalima vizuri, so tumeiweka ikiwa freehold siku ya leo.
This is a matter that has been a matter of great concern to our great people. We have received petitions from citizens across our county, and their concern was that there was a law that was passed in 2016 that imposed land rates on freehold land.
Address the concerns that were raised by our citizens, and I would also wish to add that, as I said in the beginning, we have undertaken an extensive and an elaborate stakeholder engagement. Since we received the petition, there are also other players that have come. We have had engagement of people in the real estate sector. We have also had engagement with other players like in the Kenya Association of Manufacturers. So that is the reason why the committee has taken its time to comprehensively address all the issues that have been raised. I wanted to put that on record, that the committee found it fit to take a lot of time, address all the concerns and the issues that were raised, and now we have come with a very, very comprehensive amendment bill, like the chair has said. And since the copies will be availed of the amendment bill, I know our citizens are going to read for themselves and see what proposals that we have made, because we have addressed each and every concern that has been raised by our citizens. So
the national laws supersedes the county laws. So we also want to plead with them that they also relook at that law, so that the people of Kiambu also benefit fully to what we intend them to benefit after enacting this bill to law. So we are all in agreement that it is true the law was kind of punitive, and that is why, because this law was passed in the year 2016, no single member in this assembly was there before by then. So we have agreed that we amend or we look into that law so that our people are not penalized for things that they should not be penalized.
And I want to emphasize that we are in full agreement of repealing those sections which are punitive and prohibitive of the growth of Kiambu, because no member of county assembly in this Kiambu of ours was elected to bring laws that are not progressive or that are retrogressive. So we've agreed fully that we shall support the amendments to remove those clauses that are very contentious, so that we can have a good bill. The other thing I would like to emphasize and to reiterate to the members and the residents of Kiambu is that they should be very careful that not to be drawn in people propagating agendas that are national government oriented into this agenda. This is purely an agenda of legislators of Kiambu, and we shall carry it out to our duly according to our mandate, and we have nothing to do with the argument that is going on in the national arena. So let us do our work. Members of National Assembly will do their work, and we shall have a progressive bill.
Today as a minority group in this assembly, and we are saying that this valuation law should be repealed so that we can give the public of Kiambu an opportunity for the public participation. The amendment part of it, something will be done in this house, but when we repeal, we will have an opportunity to go back where the people of Kiambu will have an opportunity to say what they want with their land and whether the land rates will be in conformity with the law of Kenya. Yes, we are divided. You can see there was a group of here which is being said that they were bribed with 500,000 by the governor, and you can see there were the side where money is. You can see there's a lot of people who are trying to convince the people. 2023, we had proposed that we amend the Finance Act through the Finance Bill, because the Finance Bill is a supreme money bill. And we still have an opportunity to make it right. And we also know that the residents of Kiambu are complaining because there is a law that was approved by this assembly about Kiambu Revenue Board. The law in the Kiambu Revenue Board recommends that if you are unable to pay the charges or the levies to Kiambu County Assembly, that board has the powers to come and take your land or whatever they can take so that they can recover the rates and the taxes. So basically what we are saying is, as an assembly, we want to assure the residents of Kiambu that we do not operate at the whim of the executive. As an assembly, we shall continue working independently, and we are also challenging the leadership in this house that we cannot and we should not work at the whim of the executive, because we've had 5 months to do these things and we cannot seem to be responding when the executives gives us orders, because we do not take orders from the executive. We work with them, we work as a team, but we are not taking instructions from the executive. So the long and short of it is that we are appealing to the leadership, that is the majority leader, the speaker, that they must respect the members of this assembly and the autonomy and the independence of the legislative arm, so that we be doing things that matter to the residents of Kiambu, not what the governor and the executive want done. So we are saying we shall continue pushing so that we make proper laws, so that we come up with proper legislative measures to ensure that we shield the vulnerable from exploitation. For instance, the ward that I represent, that is Kikuyu ward, has been zoned as extensively commercial. So a resident in Ondire, where we do farming, shall be expected to pay commercial rates. A resident at Kewamagira and Kereti, a resident at Kerwa shall be expected to pay commercial rates. So what we are saying, we cannot lie to the people. We must tell the people the truth. We need to address this issue through the Valuation Act and ensure that even the spatial plan and the zoning is done properly. As things stand, the spatial plan must be subjected to proper public participation, because I can say this was done when it was raining and people were asked to send emails. So the public participation was done via email. Now it is not raining. Let the people be called at the ward level so that they can give their views. We make laws that are in tandem with the Kenyan Constitution.
Speaker, the best thing and the best gift that our people have given to our community of Kiambu, Mr. Speaker, the gift that will ever in the history, in our history of our life, Mr. Speaker, that we have given to our people is basically to free our lands, Mr. Speaker.
The order paper. Will as many of a similar opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 2
without being overly over the top, because of the serious nature of this matter.
Charging freehold lands,
which is that the Kiambu County Valuation and Rating Amendment Bill, that is Assembly Bill number 7 of 2024, be now read a third time. Will as many as of a similar opinion say aye? Aye. As many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.